Sure. Take a deep breath so I'm not breathing into the mic like a bear. Hi, welcome to our channel, Mouth Breathers of the Rockies.
So loud. Jesus.
Should I put my foot up here and watch it melt?
It'll melt.
All right, well, here we are. Again, at our little campfire behind our RV site.
Yeah. Enjoying the nice evening.
Yeah, it's getting dark quick, so maybe we'll rush through some things and just try to get a little...
We'll go over what we can. And
yeah, we've been up to a lot.
yes, we've been really busy.
Yeah, but before we get into that, this is our channel.
We're Roaming Wild Settlers. I'm Paige.
And I'm Nick. In case you haven't seen our other videos, we are now a newlywed couple,
yes.
living full-time in a 28-foot travel trailer with our 1-year-old Great Dane.
Yep.
1 year, a couple months.
Yep.
You might be able to see his tail or his butt in the shot right there. But yeah, we're traveling around the country real slow-like, nice
Yep.
and easy, kind of semi-nomadic, spending seasons at a time in a place. This last summer we've been here in Island Park, Idaho,
Yep.
work camping for an RV park. It's been great. We've been able to experience a lot of Montana and Wyoming.
Yeah, it's been really cool. Gorgeous, gorgeous country.
Yeah, and speaking of gorgeous country in Wyoming, we did just get married.
Yes.
Yeah, and if you've seen our other videos, we've talked about it quite a bit. Yeah, so anyway, been a long summer, been a lot of fun. We've seen a lot of cool stuff, but we're wrapping it up here. And so we did just get married August 28th.
Yeah, just a few weeks ago.
A
couple weeks ago now.
Yeah, it was in the Grand Teton National Forest at a place called the Wedding Tree.
It was beautiful, beautiful location.
It was beautiful. It is a beautiful location.
Yes.
Yeah, I don't know whether or not we got lucky or got gypped with
I don't
the
know
rain.
either.
So, end of the summer, a lot of you know, is fire season. So you got a lot of fires going on everywhere and a lot of smoke in the air.
Yeah.
So when we were going to go get married at the Wedding Tree in the Tetons.
This is right, yeah, Grand Teton area.
Yeah, it's basically, it overlooks the Grand Tetons, or these couple trees that frame out the Grand Tetons.
Check out our other video to see
what it looks
looks
like. When we visited it there in June, it was beautiful. It was
gorgeous.
Green, wildflowers everywhere, very dramatically snow-capped mountains, perfect clear blue skies.
Yeah.
So anyway, yeah. But when we went there to get married, it was the other end of the summer, and you got wildfires and smoke-filled air, and
afternoon thunder showers.
Right, that's when the afternoon thunder showers start rolling in. So anyway, basically just before the wedding and just after the wedding, the skies were filled with wildfire smoke.
Yes.
And
let me go grab his blanket.
yeah, get him over here so he stops barking. There's nothing over there, Huck. So yeah, anyway, when we went to get married, the storm rolled in.
It was pouring rain right before, pouring rain right after.
Yeah.
Therefore, during the ceremony, covered in clouds, the whole sky.
Yeah, so this backdrop that was supposed to feature the Grand Tetons
Mountain
in
range.
all their glory,
Yeah.
was just a big dark cloud.
Dark gray cloud.
Yeah, I mean, it wasn't ugly. It was a beautiful sky, but when you're expecting to see the Tetons, you're just like, all you can do is want
to see the Tetons.
get out of the way, clouds. Yeah. So anyway, that was a situation. Looking back, we're actually kind of happy that
I think
happened.
It was beautiful.
It was beautiful. And my sister, she did the photos, and they
Yes.
turned out amazing. She couldn't have made that sky look any more beautiful.
Yeah, it looks really good.
I look at those photos and I'm kind of like, do I want the Tetons there? I mean, I do, but like it's so dramatic. It has the whole spectrum of like light and not colors, but light. Like it does have colors, but not the whole spectrum. It has the whole spectrum of light. Like down the corner, it's kind of brighter and almost clear to where you can see a bit of the mountains.
Yeah.
And then it gradually gets, it has like this middle section of darker gray and then really dark gray in the far right corner.
Very dramatic.
Very dramatic. Anyway, turned out great. Like we said, obviously the whole point was to have the Tetons in the backdrop, but whatever, they were there.
We went back the next day and it was much clearer skies.
Yeah, it was comparatively.
Yes.
But there were still quite a few clouds covering the top of the mountains.
Yeah, the tips.
Which is kind of the whole, makes the whole thing. Because, I mean, otherwise, you got the base. If you know the area, it's the Tetons. But if not, it doesn't have the iconic Teton range mountain peaks like a city has a skyline. Like, it's a very distinctive shape. The Tetons is a very distinctive shape. So, anyway, given the time of year and the amount of wildfires, I'd say that was best case scenario.
But I think lesson learned, if you want to get married at the wedding tree, we would recommend the springtime.
Yeah, definitely. If you come to the Tetons or this area, you can even see our other video of visiting Yellowstone Park in May.
Yeah, I think this whole area,
it's this
don't
whole
come
area.
Late in the season, come early, come May,
or
June.
don't
Those
come
are
in the
our
middle. Because it's starting to
months.
get back to the slowness.
And the colors are
kind of coming back because it's been raining a little bit and there's way less people.
Colors.
Well, the grass anyway.
Oh.
The grass is getting greener. But and the fall colors are coming. So yeah, I mean, as far as not dealing with a lot of people everywhere, early in the season or very end, it's September 3rd or 5th or something like that.
No, babe. It's
13th, 12th?
14th or something.
Really? No.
13th, yeah.
Really? Yeah. Okay, anyway, it's like mid-September, and we finally went to a local grocery store, and the parking lot was almost empty, which was
rare.
Very rare. If y'all are curious about the cost, we did it on a budget. We paid for it ourselves. We only had about 10 people.
12 including us.
12 including us. The main expenses, we did get rooms at the Heart 6 Ranch, which we enjoyed. It's very rustic, dude ranch, a lot of horses, horseback riding. It's a beautiful setting.
Yeah.
But for the price, the rooms, it's one thing to have your room rustic, but like when outlets don't work and the whole thing's kind of leaning and,
and previous
guest information
info is left in there.
Yeah.
The housekeeping for that ranch could improve.
Yeah, and granted, it is a seasonal place of employment, so they could be dealing with, employees that are just
Yeah, we saw quite a few employees there, though.
Yeah,
that
well,
could have picked up some slack.
No, I know. My point is that not that they're short on employees, but they are dealing with employees that are over the season and don't want to be there.
Yeah.
But they're staying, finishing out their season, so they're not cleaning really, or maybe some housekeepers quit and some other departments are having to fill in and they do not like house cleaning.
Yeah,
who knows? Who knows what the deal was? Our experience was good enough, could have been better.
Yeah.
The front desk staff was
Not the nicest. Most friendly, I should say.
Yeah, not the most friendly.
The wedding weekend was great, lovely, got to see family. But now that the wedding is over, it's kind of like, oh wow, we have around, a month left?
Not even that. It's
now
halfway through September.
Yeah, but right after the wedding, we had roughly a month left. And
well, we went to the Bridger rendezvous, and then we got back, I guess on September 1st?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So yeah, I guess that was
So-
a month.
Now we have a couple
Couple
weeks
weeks,
left,
yeah.
and we kind of changed our plans. I don't know if we ever really went over our plans with everybody, but
We talked about leaving here, going to the beet harvest, and then going to the NRVTA, RV Tech School
Yeah.
in Texas, in Athens, Texas. So just an update on that. We decided we're not going to go to the beet harvest.
No.
For a handful of reasons. One being it was only going to be me working because she was going to kind of stay back with Huck and make sure he wasn't going nuts after being in the trailer locked in there for 12-hour shifts.
Yeah.
So it was just going to be me. So starting to weigh out the amount of money you'd walk away with versus the time spent there and the time and money getting there.
It's far for us from here,
Yeah, it's far.
especially if we weren't really planning on heading further east for the winter.
And the amount of money you make there's not guaranteed.
Correct.
It depends on the harvest.
And same
then
with the amount of time you might spend there is not. You have no idea really how long it could take.
right, yeah.
A lot of variables.
They sell it as, you could make $4,000 to $5,000 in 2 weeks and be done with it. And you can do that if everything goes perfectly. But I don't think it really does a lot of the time. So, first of all, the harvest is what takes 2 weeks. But then when you start getting into it, they want you there like late September. So the harvest starts October 1st, but they want you there mid to late September for orientation, training, all this stuff. And it's paid, but it's still that all at the end of the season, you're expected to make $4,000 to $5,000 tops. So that includes even paid training, all that stuff. So then you're like, okay, well, so you have to dedicate the whole month of October to it. Just in case it takes that long. It could take 2 weeks, could take a whole month, but they don't ask for more than the month of October until you get signed up. And then it's like, okay, well, if you could be here mid-September, that'd be great. So then you're like, okay, now I'm basically dedicating 6 weeks to $5,000,
Yeah.
and that doesn't include getting there and
Where you're going after.
after, because you're not going to stay there in an RV
You're
in
in the
North
middle.
Dakota in the middle of winter. So
Yeah, middle of
you're
nowhere,
going
North
into
Dakota.
like the RV off limits zone for fall, and then you got to get the hell out of there before you get stuck in a snowstorm or whatever. So it was starting to feel like a big risk.
Yes.
I don't think there's any risk of walking away losing money, but just the amount of time and effort and maybe not making so much. You're like, is this worth it? I can just do something else and make just as much. So they kind of sell it on the experience. Do it for the experience.
Yeah.
Fair enough. If that's an experience you feel like you want to have, awesome. But if you've ever worked in agriculture, construction, or in a factory or anything like that, you've kind of already had that experience. And I've done all of those. So, I'm like, all right, it looks cool, I guess, but I don't really need that experience. So I'm not going to do it for the experience. And the main reason, I guess, aside from all that, is we are going down to Texas, and I am doing the fundamentals course at the RV Tech School. Which, from what I've been told, is a very compacted class that is very intensive, and and it requires an investment. Like the class alone, plus the tools, plus starting a business afterwards with insurance, business cards. Maybe a little paid marketing on Facebook, even in the areas you're going to be in, whatever. There's a lot of investment involved. So after starting to make those investments, I started thinking about how bad it would be if we went to the beet harvest and I spent a month working 12-hour graveyard shifts. and then drove clear across the country to jump into a classroom and start studying this stuff. You know, the main thing being the graveyard shift and switching up my sleep habits. Not into it. I don't do well.
No.
Not as into that as I am into this smoke in my face right now. So yeah, we decided to ditch that. So we're gonna leave here in 2 weeks.
Yep.
And we're headed straight to Texas.
Straight down. Yep.
To the NRVTA. Maybe not straight enough. We're going east, cutting through Yellowstone Park in Wyoming, and into yeah, we gotta do something with this. And then into Cody, Wyoming, and across the state into the Black Hills of South Dakota. And we'd like to spend some time out there, but we have about, if we leave here on the 1st, we have 12 days to get there.
Yeah.
And if we were to drive 4 hours a day, that would take 10 days to get there. So we might have a few days of 6 to 8 hour drives. But because we do want to spend, you know, some time in like Deadwood and check out the Devil's Tower, Mount Rushmore, maybe. Maybe not. It's not like a bucket list stuff, but it's like if you're in the area, may as well go see these iconic things.
And I'll be turning 30.
Yeah, on the 6th. So we want to be somewhere for that.
Yeah.
So yeah, we're gonna find somewhere ideal enough to be on the 6th.
Yes.
Probably not the
We're not
Black
too
Hills or
picky.
South Dakota, because that's right after we leave.
Yeah.
We're gonna be moved on from there,
Yeah.
and it's gonna be, we're probably gonna end up in a random cornfield in Kansas.
That's okay. Give me some raw milk, a good steak, maybe some fresh eggs, and I'll be happy as a clam.
Yeah. Yeah, or maybe we'll, maybe if we have the time, we'll jet on over to Iowa and go to the Field of Dreams set.
Oh boy, I'd love to be there on my 30th.
Okay.
My dream come
Maybe
true.
maybe not as into it as I am, not as a nostalgic movie for you growing up.
Well, no, we'll see.
So yeah,
Hey,
yeah. So we're leaving here in 2 weeks to do all that. Her birthday's on the 6th of October. Mine's on the 23rd. So we'll be in Texas by my birthday, but her birthday is kind of up in the air.
Yeah, that's
Where
okay.
we're gonna be, which is cool. You're gonna be on the road. Huck, this is not
don't
that
think
kind of
he's
film. Huck, wrong. No. Hey, this. I know the tripod's set up and everything, but
He's just learned how to,
yeah,
you know, and
he's got a thing for this
he
blanket.
loves this blanket that
Like-
his Mimi gave him, and
Yeah.
it's just keeps him in like busy, but God, 1-year-old puppy.
Yeah. So yeah, we leave here in 2 weeks. So we've been doing some prep.
Yes.
Yeah, we went through and greased the wheel bearings.
I cleaned all the windows and screens.
Yep, cleaned all the windows and screens. The wheel bearings, you know, you want little things like you want to jack up the trailer and be able to spin the tire as you pump the grease in there. I got one of the easy grease or whatever system where it's just you pop off the rubber cap, you plug in the grease gun, and you start pumping while you're spinning the tire, and you just keep pumping until all that old grease starts oozing out. Wipe that clean, and then your bearings are good for the road. One less thing to worry about. And you know, before all that, I would have another video of sealing up the roof with the Eternabond tape just to make everything ready for
Thank
the
goodness
winter.
we did that because it's rained quite a bit
Yeah.
since then.
Also went through and sealed off the windows and vents and whatever, you know, could
Just
possibly
redid the
leak. Just
silicone on
redid,
everything.
redid all the sealing of everything, made it all watertight again. Yeah, and then we went to go test the slide out.
Yep. And nothing.
Nothing. It was
No
dead.
sound, no movement, nothing.
So yeah, we're currently working on
Trying
that.
to figure that out.
We just tested the battery, and it's has juice, but it's not good. It's too dead. So yeah, we're gonna go get a new battery tomorrow. Put
Headed
that
down
in.
to Costco
see
and
if-
Walmart.
Yeah, we gotta do an oil change too. Can't really change your oil here at the RV
No.
park. One of the things about work camping, usually the places where you're living and working, it's an RV park or campground, unless it's privately owned and really mellow. Usually frowned upon to change your oil, work on your vehicle, hang dry clothes, stuff like that.
Yeah.
So yeah, we're gonna get an oil change down in Idaho Falls when we're down there at the Walmart, and quick and easy.
Yeah.
Go to Costco, get some groceries and a new battery, a couple new batteries. Maybe we'll get two new batteries for the trailer, and yeah,
Well,
see if the slide out works.
Hopefully that fixes it.
Yeah, if the slide out doesn't work, then even after a new battery, then our coworker Dave, he is an RV tech. He actually already went to the school that I'm going to be going to. So
Like, of course it breaks before we go to, right before the school.
I know, right? So anyway, whatever. I'll hire him to come take a look at it and do whatever. If it's something major, then I guess, you know, if it requires a shop, I doubt it, but we'll do what we have to do. But he does have a tool that will bring the slide
Yeah, so
out
we'll be able to get it in.
so we can travel. But then we're kind of stuck with it in, and it's going to be cramped in the trailer until we figure all that out.
But I think that's kind of where we're at now, and we gotta wake up early to head down there.
Yeah, we do. We got to get up early. We got the oil change appointment at like 8, and it takes an hour and 45 to get there.
Yeah.
So yeah, and it's getting dark, and I'm really tired of this smoke in my face right now. So
we will
yeah,
update you on what that slide out situation is.
yeah.
Whether that's
Well,
this
maybe
video
we'll
or
make
the
a little,
next.
make a little video about what we went through to resolve the issue and how we fixed it and what the problem ended up being.
Yeah.
And then, yeah, maybe one more video if it's that one, if it's another one of packing up and leaving this place. But after that, we're going to be making videos about life on the road, going from point A to point B, point C, point D, whatever.
See where it takes us.
All the way down to Texas. Yeah, and then after the NRVTA, we're not sure. We do have a lead for a spot that's sounding promising in Bandera, Texas.
Yep.
For the winter. Really cool. They do like Old West gunfight reenactments in town.
The cowboy capital.
Yeah, the cowboy capital of the world. So kind of right up my alley as far as the gunfight shows and stuff. And, you know, we like that environment. So yeah.
So stay tuned for our next videos.
Yes, stay tuned.
Thank you for watching this one. As always, please like and subscribe.
Yep. Gotta say it, right?
Yep.
I feel like at this point, YouTube's so well known, you don't even have to say it.
That helps.
Yeah, just in case you forgot, just, you know, do that real quick.
Thank you guys for the love on all of our other videos too.
Yeah,
We've
we really
been having so much
appreciate-
fun with it.
yeah.
And yeah, stay tuned for the next one.
Yeah.
We'll see you then.